Right, this episode is going to be unreal. We finally get to roast all the tires on C10 Slayer. If you're new here, this truck is a insane build we built from ground up. We just dyno tuned it. It came in at 900 horsepower, and that's on just straight pump gas. So if we fed this thing some good fuel and actually up the boost, we're only at 14 PSI now, but if we up the boost, this thing could easily be 1,500 horsepower in the 2,000 range.
We don't need it. We have zero weight in the back of this thing.
That is true.
But we got 4 of these Michelin, you know, pretty much the biggest tire you could get.
So these are 14 inches wide, if
Look
anyone's wondering.
Look how sticky.
I know.
I mean, the rocks stick to them. But the coolest thing is, you know, we have read and heard so many comments, oh, the thing, don't do a smoke show, blah, 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 blah. But today, we're going to do a smoke show. And cross our fingers, nothing goes wrong, because we haven't tested it. We got the motor completely tested, tuned. I mean, this thing is, it's ready. It's ready for a smoke show.
It's ready to roll, and I tell you what, it sounds so good. The belt whine of the Whipple just screams, and when the Gibson's running on this bad boy, it goes crazy. Dad, are you ready to just get into this bad boy?
I am. I'm a little nervous because I mean, we got that shaft going all the way through that 9-inch Ford coming out the backside, and there's a lot of stuff moving here. So I don't know if we're going to get any wheel hop, any chatter. I mean, it makes me nervous thinking about it, but I say we fire this bad boy up and let's just see what it does.
Let's fire up. Well, all I can say is if there's any problems today, we're going to work through them and make this truck work. Again, this is the first time we're ever even about to, you know, put all 4 tires to the ground for you guys. So, Dad, let's get this bad boy fired up, and let's do this.
Was that wheel hopping?
Bad.
Did you get it on film?
It was this axle.
That one?
This axle, dude, oh my gosh. I'm going to have to replay that. This axle just hopped.
It
like,
was the rear one?
It literally looked like a bunny.
Oh, okay. I know what I can do to fix it.
What? You already have a solution?
Yep.
What?
Stand by.
Oh my gosh. So, hey, that's what this lesson is we are learning as we're going. We just had, it started out friggin' awesome. This is my dad's solution right now. What he's thinking is he thinks that there's so much power being driven through the first axle, it's actually making the hydraulic fluctuate. It's either that or the coil is actually going up and down. So he just lowered it fully. So as you can see, it's maxed out. And he's going to give it another run. We'll watch this back wheel hop and see if it does it.
Well, I think either we got to collapse it because it is letting it go in and out. If this doesn't work, I want to raise it all the way up and max it out. Okay. So you can. So let's see what this
Okay.
does.
Again, we're learning. This is learning. We're learning with you guys. So this is going to be fun.
Getting ahead of myself. I'm used to my family car. Fuel pump.
Make sure that IC pump gets turned on too. All right, so this is round 2. I couldn't tell. I was watching where you were going. I think so. lot better.
Did it move?
It wasn't on enough. Let's just go outside, Dad. Why do you keep doing it inside?
Because I want a in-house smoke show.
It's already smoking it. Let's just go outside. I don't know why he's doing burnouts inside, but we're coming outside now. All right, try that out. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so funny, you guys. Look at the burnouts. It's funny seeing two different sets. Let's go talk with my pops. Dude.
It's got way too much grip.
So what's happening is it's going good. It's when you let off the gas, when you're under load and it starts gripping, that's what makes it hop.
Yeah, but I have the gas on and I'm pushing it, and when it starts wheel hopping, I've been letting off till it stops, and then I've been hitting again. It just sounds that way.
Well,
I just did a little sideways action.
How was that, by the way?
It felt good, but I could feel him chattering. Oh.
So what's
Holy cow, my whole freaking adrenaline is rolling right now.
Yeah. Hey, this thing.
That felt so weird to go sideways with four
my
tires
gosh.
spinning. Did that look okay?
Oh, it looked wild. It's scary because, you know, it's like this is our first time ever testing this. And, you know, it's when we were working with, you know, engineering this with Scott's Hot Rod, he's like, dude, I don't know what you guys are doing. Because remember, originally this was just going to be a hot rod. And then we're like, all right, let's make it a burnout truck. And then that turned into the next thing. It's full roll cage. You see it now. We got pinion angle we can play with. You know, one of my buddies, Tanner, says, hey, clock the other drive shaft 90 degrees from that one, so they're opposite. There's a lot of things, but all I know is, again, this thing originally was supposed to just be a hot rod. I know for a fact, with how much grip's in this thing, this would do good on a track.
I know, but it felt good sliding.
It looks sick.
Looks like a dually was out there. Look, if anybody who watches the video, this is a 4-link suspension. And it is a pass-through, but if you got any suggestions, anything that we could get the wheel hop out of this, I know one way we could get it completely out. And that's we just make a solid bar when we're doing smoke shows and make that thing solid so it can't move.
Before we go there, what we got to do is, again, this is just kind of hopping on, having fun with you guys. What my dad and I, we got to do is, we got to just, really, we're not allowed to do burnouts out there. First of all, we're really not allowed, but we're gonna go and have a full test day in this thing and figure it out. It may be something as small as we need a stiffer spring rate. We have a pretty soft spring rate on this thing because it didn't have a lot of rear weight, but I think that it for sure easily could be that the spring is just collapsing, and that once it collapses once, it's just going in and basically in motion. I think that could be a huge thing, so we're gonna order some coils. And we got pinion support we could play with. We got 2 different pinions, so we'll have to figure out on, you know, maybe placement on the pinion. The pinion is what drives grip to the ground. And then we also have adjustments with, like, kind of how my dad was saying, maybe make something to where it clips and locks out at a certain, you know, suspension rate or something like that. So we got some things to play with. But I know my dad is always open to, you know, if anyone's built tandem axles or anything like that.
Yeah, anybody that's had any type of wheel hop or, you know, this, yeah, I have no idea why this thing's jumping around. I know there's a ton of grip. I mean, these are big tires. Any suggestions for the next video? Look, please comment, shoot us some ideas. There's got to be someone out there that's had experience with this, or that, you know, obviously, it's probably a lot smarter than us if we can help figure this thing out. When this wheel hop is gone, I was like idling.
I know.
I can't even imagine what these things are going to do at 6,000 RPM. Literally, I was idling.
We do a lot of racing, and we get wheel hop like that, things break very fast. So that's why we have to fix it. And that's what we do in life. I mean, when we took out the Tacoma, you know, we had to fix a few things that happened. We ended up actually blowing up a little part of the drive shaft because of the rear end flex. So same thing with this. We just got to do our homework, figure it out, hunker down, and make it work. Look at my dad, all excited. I tell you one thing though, it looks pretty cool when it's going.
It felt pretty damn cool.
We're gonna figure this thing out.
Oh yeah.
This, like, you guys think of race cars and they bring them to the track, and a lot of times they don't work right off the bat, you know. And we got to adjust this thing to make it work. So this is just a little learning.
Look how much the wheels are hopping. Look at.
Yeah, it is.
It's skipping what, 3 or 4 inches. Are you getting a close up of that?
Yeah.
That's what happens when a hot rod turns into a race car. So we just got to make the race car work now.
Oh my gosh, that was scary. That was fun, but overall, I think it was just good times hanging out with my pops. Again, we built this thing from ground up, and really no purpose when we built it.
I'm sorry, you gotta look over here. That's skipping like 8 inches.
I know.
All right, let's go fix this bad boy.
We got some homework to do.
Good, I'm ready to slide this thing.
We got homework to do, but just know, anyone watching, we will get this thing working. But what you guys see, what other creators do is they just film the good parts. We film the logistics and the ways to actually make something work. So we got our homework set out for us. But other than that, you guys have a blessed day. C10 Slayer is it's got some work to have happen to her, but we're gonna get it going one way or another.
What a fun day. I absolutely love days like this. Even, you know, we got a little bit of trial to do on those 2 rear axles from jumping. It's my favorite day. I'm going home.
All right, see you guys next episode.